Hey y'all, iRick Sky here, and if you bought a new Mac and you want to copy all of your settings, all of your programs and everything from your previous Mac to your new Mac, here's what you do. So this is my old Mac, that's my MacBook Air M2. This is my new Mac, MacBook Pro M3 Pro. So what I did on my old Mac, which is here, is I went to Go, Applications, Utilities, Migration Assistant. And once I'm in Migration Assistant, on my old computer, I will select to another Mac. So my old computer, I'm selecting to another Mac, and that's very important. So this is my old computer to another Mac. Now this is my new MacBook Pro, and I can see here it says transfer information to this Mac. The new MacBook Pro, all I did is plug it in and power it on out of the box. It says transfer information to this Mac, and it says Ed's MacBook Air, and that's this one, so that's what I want to do. So I select my old computer, which in my case was Ed's MacBook Air, and then I click continue. It says your system needs to be updated. The selected backup was created with macOS 14.3. It is recommended you update this machine before performing the migration, and I would recommend that too. So I'm going to click update to update the operating system, and then I will transfer all my information from my old Mac to my new Mac. Apple makes this very simple, and it's actually a good thing because if you want to upgrade computers periodically, you may hesitate and say, well, I got to reinstall everything, I got to get all my passwords, this, that, and the other. The reality is, using Migration Assistant, the end result after I do this will be, well, everything's the same as far as my computer settings and applications. The only difference is the physical computer desk, which it'll be a newer computer because obviously I replaced it with the MacBook Pro. I'm going to give my MacBook Air to my wife, and I'm going to use the MacBook Pro. So we're going to let this update run, and then we'll continue with the next steps. Okay, now that my new MacBook Pro is finished installing the OS updates, it rebooted, I'll select my old computer, which is my MacBook Air. So this is my new computer. From my new computer, I'm selecting my old computer, and then I'll click continue. And then there's a passcode. You want to make sure that matches. It says another Mac is requesting access to this Mac. Make sure the same passcode is there, 117125, 117125. Now I click continue on my old Mac. So now my old Mac, my MacBook Air, is looking for applications and documents to transfer. So it's scanning my old Mac. I've got my old Mac connected to that big monitor in case you couldn't figure that out. So this may just take just a moment. But this is a huge time saver. Okay, now on my new computer, my MacBook Pro, it says select information to transfer. And I'm going to select everything, applications, my home folder, other files and folders, systems, and network. So I'm selecting everything. But you wouldn't have to if you didn't want to, but I want everything. So I'm going to click continue. And then it says create a secure password for each administrator account that you migrate. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to type this password in. And then I click set password, and now I'll click continue. Gives me some terms and conditions. Probably a good idea to read those. Now it says transferring your information. So on my new Mac, I see my MacBook Air, which was my old Mac, and then an arrow pointing from my old Mac to my new Mac, which is this MacBook Pro. So I'm just going to let it run, and after this completes, my new Mac should be just like my old Mac was. I'm going to validate everything, and then what I'll do is after I validated everything, I'll remove my old Mac from my iCloud account. I will initialize my old Mac so that it becomes a new computer, and then I'll give it to my wife. And then that way she can set it up with her iCloud and do whatever she wants to with it, but it's off my account. But yeah, this will take a while depending upon how many files you have. But just let it run, do its thing, man. Hey y'all, Captain IRIX Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IRIX Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.